Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things etiquette. In our last video, we talked about hygiene etiquette. And today, we'll do a small recap on the previous video and then we'll take a deeper dive into some places that need special attention when it comes to hygiene. But before we get started, I would like if you would like, subscribe, and suggest this page to somebody. Most of the time, we will talk about feminine hygiene and feminine etiquette issues, but men are more than welcome to watch, as they may have daughters, nieces, or cousins that they can pass this information on to, or the mothers of young ladies. In the first video, we talked about a clean canvas. And what is the clean canvas? It's our skin. We talked about washing from head to toe. Starting with what? The ears. Cleaning your ears. Not just inside the ears, but all behind, from the bottom all the way around to the top of the ears. And it doesn't matter if you wash your ears with a towel, putting your finger in a towel and cleaning your ears, or when you wash your face with clean hands and you lather up, you wash your face, clean your ears. That's what I do in the shower every morning and every night. Okay? Now we're going to move downward just slightly. We're going to go armpits. We need to wash the armpits, and we talked about that. And remember, I gave you a little hack. If you ever wash under your arms and you feel like after you've washed you don't smell fresh and clean like you would like to smell, what did I tell you to do? I said get a little small, inexpensive spray bottle, like from the dollar store, and fill it with half white vinegar or apple cider vinegar and water. After you've washed and rinsed off, spritz a little bit, let it sit for a couple of seconds, and then rinse it off. You won't smell like vinegar for long. You won't smell like a salad all day. It's going to balance your pH on your skin. Okay? Now, let's move inward a little bit. Inward here. Because you have sweat glands that go all the way around here. And some women sweat under their breasts, and you don't need large breasts to sweat under there. So when you're washing, make sure you get under here and in between here. Under and in between. Okay? And we'll migrate down a little bit to the navel, the belly button. Put that finger in the towel and clean the belly button. Okay? Because an unclean belly button can stink. And you don't want that. Remember, we're creating a clean what? A clean canvas. So we rinse off the belly button. Now the soapy water now is running down your legs, and that's good. But those legs need a towel or a loofah or a sponge glove, a wash glove. Clean your legs, the front, the sides, and the back. Your butt cheeks. You want the skin on your butt cheeks to be as smooth as your arm. But you have to wash, and you have to exfoliate that skin. So you wash the front, the sides, and the back of your legs, all the way down to your ankles. And when you get to your feet, we're going to wash not just the top of the foot, but we're washing underneath and in between the toes. If you're a lady that have issues with odor on the feet, take that spray bottle and spray your feet in between your toes at the bottom, wherever you have an issue with odor. You'll see a difference. Okay? Now, let's move to an area that is causing problems with some ladies. And it has been brought to my attention that some ladies are in their 20s and 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s, still have a problem with it. And that's down there. So let's talk about it. Now, if you don't have an STD, an STI, and we're talking about hygiene, if you don't have a medical condition to cause you to have odor down there, then we're talking about hygiene. Okay? So let's talk about it. Remember, a lady should always look good and smell good. Have you ever seen a lady, no matter what she's wearing, she could be wearing a caftan, a dress, it doesn't matter. Coming from the grocery store or going to a formal event, she looks like she smells good, and you have not even gotten close to actually smell her. But her appearance says, I know I smell good. And she may. And this is what we want to achieve here. We want to always, as a lady, look good and smell good. Your clothing does not have to cost hundreds of dollars because you wear the clothes. The clothes don't wear you. But we have to start with a clean canvas. So let's talk about down there. Now, like I said, it's been brought to my attention that some ladies are not up to par when it comes to their hygiene down there. And I'm going to talk to you as an auntie, as a mother, mom's friend. We got to keep it clean, ladies. Because have you ever had long hair or shoulder length hair? And the wind got in your hair and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I need to wash my hair. Because you can smell it. What does that tell you? Hair captures aromas, scents. Think about it like this. You go to a barbecue or you are barbecuing and the barbecue smoke gets in your hair. And your hair doesn't have to be long. It can be short like mine. That aroma gets into your hair and it sticks. And you think to yourself, oh, I got to wash my hair tonight. If it happens on your head, it'll happen down below. So what do we need to do to combat that? First of all, we need to find a good feminine wash that agrees with your body. I personally like honey pot, the unscented honey pot. It does wonders. But there are an array of feminine hygiene products on the market. You got Summer's Eve, Massengale, and some others, too many to name. But you choose one that works best for your body. And make sure that it is not heavily scented, because the heavy scents cause and contribute to odor down there because it sets off your pH balance, and that's what we don't want. Okay? So you have your good feminine hygiene product. Before we use that product, let's talk about the care. Now, some ladies don't like to shave. That's fine. They don't like to shave the armpits or down below, legs, nothing. That's fine for them. Just remember, hair accumulates odor. So you can trim it. You can if you don't want to wax it, that's fine. You can use some clippers to trim it. You can use these electronic shaving devices, whatever suits you. Okay. And once you have the area maintained, we'll move to how to properly wash that area. What you don't want to do is take a towel and do that. Remember, things go from front to back, front to back. So, have you ever cleaned a shrimp? And this is how I taught some students that I had in a dance class. You have a shrimp, and in order to get the vein out of the shrimp, you have to take your knife and you cut down the back. And when you cut down the back, you can clean all that out, right? And then you run the water over it and it's clean. Well, your vagina is similar. You just don't have to cut it open. It's already open. So you take the water, you let the water run. If you're in a shower, let the water run down, front to back, front to back. And with clean hands or a clean towel, and you're going to wash. These are the two lips. This is the middle. Wash that one. Wash this one and wash on the side of it. Wash on the side of it. Wash at the top of it and the back of it. This, we're not talking about the butt yet. We're talking about lip, lip, side of lip, the top and the back. Don't put anything in the hole. Okay? Then you're going to let the water run down and rinse it off. Now the butt part, you can open the butt cheeks, and the same body wash or soap that you use on your body, you can use to clean between your butt cheeks. It's the vagina area that we don't want to put heavy scented things because it throws off the pH balance. Now, once you have cleaned that and you have no STDs, STIs, no other health conditions that will cause an odor, take the spray bottle, squirt, 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 rinse it off, and let it dry. You don't have to do a whole lot to it. Just keep it clean, keep it maintained, leave it alone. Now, here's another thing. What you don't realize is sometimes what you wear affects aromas that come from your body. Your body needs to breathe. I don't like when it's warm, hot outside, I don't like wearing clothes with sleeves because your underarms need air. Hopefully, when the air passes through the underarms, under the underarms, you get a pleasant scent. If not, that's why you take a shower or a bath at night. But we're talking about down there right now. Those excessively tight pants, excessively tight shorts you're wearing prohibits a flow of air. And you need air down there because yeast grows in a hot, moist environment. You don't want a yeast infection, babies. Okay? Remember, anything that is too tight in that area is not letting the proper airflow go through. And when the airflow goes through, you want it to be a pleasant, a good aroma, because if it's not, you will know, and everybody else. When you sit down, that air should be pleasant. When you stand up, when you walk by, that air should be pleasant. It should not offend anyone. If it is offensive to you, it's offensive to others. You smell yourself before anybody else. Keep that in mind. Everything on your body should be clean and odor free. Because remember, we're talking about a clean canvas and we're building an environment so where when we apply the moisturizer, the cream, the lotion, the oil, and then the fragrance, it comes through properly. Nothing worse than applying fragrance on a dirty body. Okay? So we have talked about the pressing issue of odor down below. If you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, drop them down below. We can talk about it. Okay? On this channel, it's everything and all things etiquette. Like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.